Hi, I'm Elton Fernandez and with me is a lovely Soumya. And together we're going to give you guys access to Lifestyle's Party Edit. Now there's a whole range of makeup and skincare that I'm going to explore, and we're going to explore global runway trends, makeup trends. This video with Soumya, I'm going to show you how to use color innovatively yet simplistically. So let's see how that goes. We're going to begin with the BU Healthy Glow Makeup Primer. So this really helps your makeup stay in place longer, especially if you're in humid climates, you've got long work days. This foundation by L'Oreal Accord Parfait is quite lovely for clean finish. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that, spread it across my face. This palette by BU is the Contouring Revolution, so I'm going to pick the contour from this shade here and just place that on Soumya's cheekbones right there. You can see it's a faint application starting from the hairline and then all the way towards the cheek, asking her to smile. Also the jawline. You can throw a little bit of contour in the temples right here. So we add some shadow in the sides of the face. Blend that into your hairline. And if you've got a wider nose, Soumya doesn't, but if you did, then you want to take the contour and just slightly shade the side of your nose as well. A little in the jawline, some in the temple right there, blend into the hairline, and finally a little on the side of the nose if you need that. Soumya doesn't, but this is for demo purposes. I'm also going to take the contour and throw it on the inner corner of the eye with the same brush, just to slightly add a little bit of depth in the corners of the eyes. And then with a smaller brush, I'll pick up this Strobe Pearl shade, which is there's a matte shade and the pearl shade. The pearl is more iridescent. I'm going to use this on the cheekbones right there, so we have a soft shine. Also blending that into the brow bone ever so softly. Blend that on the cheekbone, slightly onto her brow bone. I'm also going to take this highlighter and put it right above the arch of the brow, so when she moves from side to side, you'll see that dimension in the face. You see? This blush creator in pink by Maybelline is a great blusher. I'm going to use a nice soft pink smile dye. I'm going to put that on the apples of her cheek. Now you'll see how beautifully this blends with the contour, the highlight. I'm taking the deeper part of the shade and just contouring the blush per se, as it were. I'm taking the lighter part, swirling it about, and putting that on the whole cheek right there, like so. And then the secret is to take the deeper part like that, smile again, and just contour the lower underside of the cheek. Really acts as a contour in the blush. Whatever's left, I like to swirl it around the nose, just to give it a little bit of color here and there. This smoky blue kajal by Colourbar is quite lovely. I'm going to just draw a random triangle around the eyes. But I am, however, going to leave this center bit empty for the next color that I plan on putting in there. Just using my fingers really to blend that out. And ever so slightly, I'm going to throw this product. Now this minty infallible paint by L'Oreal is fantastic because all you need to do is shut your eyes, put a little dot of the product right there. You see? No major blending to be done. Even on this eye. This chestnut brow pencil by Colourbar is great to fill in any gaps that you might have. I'm holding the brush very lightly, just drawing in some lines there. I'm not one for too much neatness right now because we're going to be brushing these lines out. Take the brush, the spoolie brush, and just puff that out. Foaming it out will do you wonders. You can see how the face is starting to look more modern, lush brows. Since you can see Soumya's got a bit of a gap and sparse area here, so it's just really lightly to fill that in. And whatever definition from the skin we might have lost, that foundation is taken away. We're just reintroducing that back. L'Oreal's False Lash Superstar comes with a primer layer first. So I'm going to just introduce this into the lashes, and then we give it a few moments to dry before we seal it with the black pigment of the mascara. So this is going to make it a little more lush. At this point, she looks a little more avant-garde. So once we let that dry for a few moments, and now the second coat sort of seals the deal, colors in all those white bits, and gives you a lush definition. This lip balm is called Sexy Balm by L'Oreal, and it's just an easy soft pink. I'm just going to put a little bit on her lower lip. Let's try to take some with my finger, pat it on in the corners so that we have a soft application. I like this balmy texture, it makes the lips look really healthy. And we're going to finish off this look by powdering. This is BU's translucent powder. Just the center of the face, high points, wherever you might get oily. So the forehead, the side of the nose, right there. Now once you've powdered and set your makeup, you want to think about your nails. So we've got on two colors by OPI. It's called Black Cherry Chutney, topped up with polka.com. I've left one finger blank, so I'm just going to paint some cherry chutney on that nail. right on top of that, I'm going to throw in some polka.com. There you have it, the first look of our party edit. Hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned.